Hello and welcome to another episode of Low Tech Health. Let ourselves translate expert knowledge. Today is a makeup, meatless, eatless, mental mushroom Monday chat. And we're over here in sunny Philadelphia by the beach. It's not where we are. And we're talking nervousness. Always talking nervousness. In fact, we're going to talk about something that can seem to be a lighthearted, childlike joke. Convincing someone that something happened when it didn't. So I didn't notice that it is something since childhood. We always called it bullshitting. Yeah. But that was really just when somebody's telling a story that didn't actually happen. Like he met Eddie George and he asked to borrow his pen. Why does Eddie George need your pen? First of all, and what are you doing trolling around this running back for the Tennessee Titans? But we see this particular thing that I'm leading to called gaslighting with just little kids, little jokes that adults do. You get the group together to believe, or get her to believe that she took karate lessons. And that she took karate lessons for years. And that everyone here has been to one of her tournaments. We've been to your tournaments. And you can convince somebody, if they're not secure in their mind, that they did something that they actually had no part in. You can gaslight them. And you do this to kids just to mess with them. I just see it as an insidious problem as you get older. As that data is harvested, it's filed away. It's a normal thing that adults do. They teach you to believe what hasn't happened. Why do we do that? Well, I think it's a control mechanism. I think it's a way to keep people under a certain spell, believing that life is the way it is, the way they say it is, to keep them around. Because otherwise, if they reasonably gauged what is going on, why they don't like what's happening around them, and see that it's not because it's not happening because it's permanent. It's happening because of some habits, some conditioning that I've played a huge part in. I've enabled a certain party to continue to see me as someone they can lean on, as opposed to an authority or someone that they wish would give insight and correct me and criticize me. It's becoming a way of using reasons to defend my pad stance, my place that isn't healthy, my habit that is not really justifiable. Gaslighting. Saying, oh, I don't get sick every time I eat milk and cheese. I love milk and cheese. I'm going to eat it. If I happen to get sick afterwards, that's because I was on the beach for too long. That was because I didn't have enough water today. It wasn't because I ingested a molecule that my body is disagreeing with, and the physiology of which will fight with my very intestines. Lactose intolerance is based off of a reality that we have not had that long of cow's milk in our body. So there aren't that many people with the digestive enzymes to handle lactose, so they become lactose intolerant. They've always been lactose intolerant. Just when you drink the milk, you find out. But as humans, as adults, we're very good at pattern finding. So good that we make up patterns if we don't see one. So we can justify anything. Anything. That's why it's so important to listen to those around you and their protests and their disagreements and their criticisms. Because if you're not using your moral compass or your self-directing humbling, center, you're gonna piss people off around you. And if you try to tell them that they're not pissed, try to reason with them as to what they're not actually pissed about and how it's actually a totally normal thing to expand and expand your clothes until you're in several rooms and not finish a full water bottle, you can go crazy and somebody's gonna break. And generally the stronger personality breaks the hardest, because when you're being gaslit and told like a little kid, I did it, I remember doing it, it wasn't me, it starts to make you feel insane. And you argue. And then you wonder, what am I arguing about? Except memories. Why don't you just do the right thing? All I want you to do is clean up. Well, that's this Makeup Meatless, Eatless Mental Mushroom Monday, and I tell you, I'm going mental. Stay tuned. 2 minutes. We're going straight into Let's Talk stickers on Taco Tuesdays, June 1st. Oh, no.